Texas track meet tent dispute ends predictably. In a development that has left legal experts and tent ownership advocates reeling, a Collin County jury took a mere 3 hours today to convict 19-year-old Carmelo Anthony of murder in the stabbing death of 17-year-old Austin Metcalf during a high school track meet rain delay last year. According to witnesses, the altercation began when Anthony, from a rival school, decided to seek shelter under Metcalf's team tent. After being asked, reportedly multiple times, to relocate to his own assigned area, things escalated in the time-honored tradition of teenage territorial disputes. Threats were allegedly issued, a brief scuffle ensued, and Anthony reached into his backpack, producing a knife instead of, say, an umbrella or a polite apology. One quick thrust to the chest later, a promising young athlete's life was over. The defense mounted a valiant self-defense argument. He was told to leave 15 times, so naturally, lethal force. The jury, apparently unmoved by this novel interpretation of tent squatting rights, delivered a guilty verdict. Sentencing is pending, with Anthony facing anywhere from 5 years to life, prompting immediate outcry from certain corners that this constitutes cruel and unusual punishment for what they're framing as a misunderstood shelter dispute. Media coverage and online discourse have, of course, risen to the occasion. Some outlets are running solemn segments on the pressures of youth athletics, while activist groups have taken to the streets chanting variations of Free Carmelo. And suggesting the real culprit was everything from systemic weather patterns to microaggressions inherent in rival team tent assignments. Rumors of tent equity workshops in local schools are already circulating. One enterprising faction is reportedly preparing t-shirts declaring self-defense is not a crime, which might land better if the self-defense hadn't involved a backpack full of options during a disagreement over pop-up real estate. Meanwhile, Austin Metcalf's family continues to emphasize the human cost, a 17-year-old runner who won't be crossing any more finish lines, reduced in some circles to a prop in broader cultural battles. Experts now predict a nationwide surge in track meet self-defense claims. School districts are said to be drafting emergency guidelines. If politely asked to vacate the rival tent, do not default to sharp objects. NBA legend Carmelo Anthony's team has already issued the obligatory "that's not me, bro" disclaimer. In the end, a senseless tragedy born of pride, poor choices, and perhaps inadequate rain preparedness. The solution, according to some, is more dialogue about systemic tent access disparities. Others might suggest bringing your own shelter next time, and remembering that knives rarely improve awkward social situations. Tragic all around, and a stark reminder that not every minor inconvenience requires turning a shelter into a crime scene.